What's up, freaks? Would you rather have a pistol, a rifle, or a shotgun if you can only choose one type of gun for the rest of your life for all situations? Which one would you choose?
We're going to be asking this specific question to self-defense experts, military veterans, special forces, firearm instructors, paramedics. We're going to be asking them...
a jiu-jitsu black belt on this episode.
And we also have a jiu-jitsu black belt on this episode. We're going to be asking them, would you rather a pistol, shotgun, or rifle for the rest of your life? Next up, we have Matt Eveland, a regular on the Would You Rather series. He is a paramedic, also a combat medic, and amateur MMA fighter. And since he's in the paramedic and also combat medic field, using a firearm, he probably carries a firearm.
He's going to choose a tourniquet. Oh, I know he's going to choose the zapper things, like, clear! He's going to choose that. With a weapon. You want to bet? Go get that and see if it don't put you on your ass.
If you could have only one type of gun for the rest of your life, what would it be? Pistol, shotgun, or rifle?
Rifle.
Why is that?
It's pretty versatile. You can reach out or you can get in close with it.
Do you have like a specific type of rifle?
I'd probably go like a 300 black platform. I'd try to run suppressed and somewhere in the 12 to 14 inch range for barrel.
So short barrel, suppressed, 300 blackout.
Matt Eveland chose the rifle, and he chose another weird round. He chose 300 blackout.
Those two in the apocalypse, I'll be shooting them with a 22 rifle because they'll be out of their blackout because you ain't gonna find them. The world ends. You go break into someone's house. Even a store doesn't regularly have. If they have them, they don't have a ton. Even the gun stores don't have. They'll have some, but not a massive quantity like they do 9mm.
Actually,
we have too many rounds.
No one's gonna take 300. Like, say someone breaks into a gun store, no one's gonna take.
As I said, it'll be so rare that no one's gonna take it, so they might be available. But I'm going to the gun store. I'm taking everything.
You're right.
I'm gonna barter with them. You're gonna have to give me your MREs for some 300 blackout because you're out of blackout. And I'm gonna get some food, some water for it.
And he also chose a suppressor. Matt, what do you need a suppressor for?
What do you need a suppressor for?
He made it very specific.
And he said it with like an eerie, like tone.
And next up, we have Tony Blauer. He's a self-defense expert, and he's been in the industry for decades of self-defense and that kind of stuff. And he's always talking about close quarters. So I wonder what his answer is going to be on this type of question.
Nunchucks. He's going to choose nunchucks.
So, from training with me, it depends on the scenario. Like I'm in my house, in my car, on my loan.
Just
rest of your life,
pistol.
all situations. Pistol. Why? Why pistol?
Just it's more dynamic. You know me with my close quarter shit. Like I can conceal it. I can smash you with my hand. Transition, contact, shoot you. If you get accurate with it, you can take care of business from a distance. So.
And with that pistol, what ammo type would it be for the rest
And you can never change ammo. That's the only one you have to use the rest of your life.
I don't really know a lot about ammo. Just ammo that doesn't misfire would be good.
Got it. So that's one for rifle and one for pistol. Tony, of course, chose the pistol. It's the closest, most personal, compact. I thought he was going to choose nunchucks or like a samurai sword or something, or like chi blaster or some shit like that, but he took the pistol. Of course, Tony thinks situationally. It's always, every one of these episodes, it goes into Professor Tony mode where he is just dropping educational knowledge, self-defense, Bruce Leroy bombs on us, left and right. And it happened again here, and he's always dropping some knowledge on us. And he's just such a hand-to-hand expert. He even, I don't think, carries that often. He carries, I think, situationally.
Yeah, he even said that for some reason he just doesn't like carrying because he's such a wizard with his hands.
He will spear your ass. These are lethal freaking weapons. He will spear you to death.
And next up, we have Matt Ortiz, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And since he's such a master on grappling on the feet and on the ground and also using his hands as weapons, I feel like he's going to go for the pistol like Tony did.
He's going to say armbar. He's going to go by armbar.
Armbar, wow.
He's going to carry an armbar around with him. If the rest of your life, you can only have one gun. One type of gun, a pistol, a shotgun, or a rifle. What would you pick? And you can never have the other one ever again. One type of gun the rest of your life. What would it be?
AR-15.
AR-15. All right, so now we have two for rifle and one for pistol, right?
Yes.
Two for rifle, one for pistol, as Matt Ortiz, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, chose rifle. But here's the thing. If you're going to be a fighter
and a wizard.
And so good at fighting and jujitsu and all this other shit, you're not allowed to learn how to shoot guns. Because what are we supposed to do against your fighting? You're just not allowed to. It should be a ban. If you're a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, you are not allowed to own a gun. I'm gonna make a new law because it's not fair. Like,
Yeah.
think Matt Ortiz is learning, like Tim Kennedy. Look at Tim Kennedy. He's a crazy, ridiculous, skilled fighter, but then
Been to
just as
UFC, yeah.
just as good, or probably even better in shooting. Like,
What are you supposed
it's
to do
not fair.
against them?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Wait, how do you beat a person like that?
You are a faster runner than they are,
That's so true.
and you hope they gas out. But then if you're conditioned, they're both pretty conditioned too. Not fair. You're not allowed to shoot guns or lift weights or run. You're not allowed to run.
Not to run.
They can't do cardio. They're not allowed to do cardio.
do cardio
If you're a
because they're a
jiu-jitsu
good
black belt,
grappler.
if you're a jiu-jitsu black belt, you're not allowed to lift weights. You're not allowed to do cardio. You're not allowed to own a treadmill, and you can't own a gun. New rules.
Next up, we have Ruben. He has been a regular on the Would You Rather series. He is a firearms instructor, an expert in the firearm industry. So I'm really wondering what his answer is going to be.
I don't like to play favorites, but I think as a fan of our own show and the people on our show, I'm a fan of Ruben in our show. He seems to always deliver and entertain. And Ruben, I'm a fan of Ruben.
I would choose a rifle, more particularly an M4 platform.
All right, got it. We were leaning towards pistol because it's more concealable. You can carry it around, but
I'd rather everybody know I have it. Right?
everyone's choosing rifle. Everyone's choosing rifle.
I'd rather everybody know I
I
have
like
it,
it.
right? Yeah.
The rest of
6.5
your life.
Creedmoor with a rifle, just the round
so
itself, to me, is probably one of the most elite.
So as usual, he didn't disappoint because he chose a 6.5 Creedmoor. That's like a sniper rifle.
It is. We
said it in
searched up pictures of a 6.5 Creedmoor M4 platform, and it just shows sniper rifles.
It's like a bigger, longer version of almost like a 308, but really for sniper. 308's, he said, in an M4 platform, so it's they have 308s in M4 platform, but
AR-10.
he's using a 6.5 sniper rifle as his only round for the rest of his life. It's a different choice, an odd choice, but also it's one that you're gonna have a hard time finding ammo for. 6.5 Creedmoor is not like apocalypse happens. You break
Say you're like stuff goes down,
break into someone's home. I don't have any 6.5 Creedmoor laying around.
and it's a little shorter than a 308, but it's a lot thicker.
I can't believe it's shorter than I always thought it was longer.
It's mainly used for hunting deer, elk, that kind of stuff. So really weird round to be picking.
But he's a firearm instructor. Maybe he knows something we don't know. But
I know.
cool answer either way.
So it's 3 for the rifle, 1 for the pistol. Now it's time
So
for
we could make it a tie.
answers.
If we both were to choose rifle, it'd be a tie. Then we'll have to go.
If we both were to choose
We'll
pistol.
have to go find someone, or both pistol. So we'll have to go find someone for a tiebreaker. So if we both pick pistol, it's going to be a tie. What's your choice? Go first. You're going first. You can't copy my shit like usual.
So I can't copy your stuff. I kind of have 2 answers.
There's no.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Okay.
would you rather, not would you rather, and also would you rather. No, one
So
freaking
my
answer.
final answer, is gonna be pistol.
Oh, do you not have a final answer yet?
What? We're literally recording
Oh
this.
my god, I don't have my specific final answer.
My specific final answer is going to be
A pistol. What kind?
Probably just a Glock 19.
Boring.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
but,
shit.
like-
I'd rather pick a 6.5 Creedmoor than a Glock 19. That's just such an
Well,
easy
it's
answer.
9mm. I'd try to run suppressed. I'm just kidding.
Oh, brother.
No, I would.
But you also could find parts for it. You'll be so many
could mod
replacement
it
barrels, mags. There'll be so many mags, so many optics that fit for it. Like
So
you could,
it's just like an all around. I think just back to the basics,
all right.
and
So
especially for me now when I'm 13.
wait, you can't shoot a rifle?
No, I can.
You need your little 22 Henry
I
repeater.
can, but I'm not.
Your little
I'm not-
Henry repeater. Lever action. You see a little cowboy shooting? That's what you
You
need.
know what the weird thing is? You went
Is there too
with
much
your
kick?
left hand when you're.
Is there
supposed
too
to
much kick? Is there too much kickback for you?
No,
I'm a little
no.
22.
It's just because I can carry it better.
A little too big for you, fella.
I can carry it better with the Glock. So, what is your answer?
All right. It's not. It's
Are you gonna be the would you rather and also would you rather?
no. All right. Well, It's 3 to rifle and 2 to pistol. So if I pick pistol, it'll be a tie. But I am not. I am picking rifle. I am going rifle. Here's the part that I'm undecided on, but I'm gonna finalize it here live because I couldn't decide. Was it gonna be a short barrel rifle with AR, like an AR?
What
like,
round?
Like
5.56?
5.56, but a short barrel. But then I'm thinking, all right, if it's short barrel, that's less control and more kick to it and not as versatile. So I'm going a rifle, short barrel as possible, with a pistol caliber round. Either a 45, even a 9mm, even a 9mm. Like we have rifles that take a 9mm Glock mag. We have other rifle that takes a 45 mag. So I'll probably even go 9mm because it's gonna be more common.
Yeah.
You could still shoot far. It's a rifle, so you're gonna shoot further and more accurate than a pistol. You're not gonna be taking down an elk with it, but I'm not that worried about taking down an elk when it comes down to it. So it's not gonna be great hunting wise if you're hunting, but we'll just have to figure that part out. But I think
you could probably take down a deer with 9mm.
so. I'm taking a rifle
With the pistol round?
with a 9mm Glock round, because then look, I can exchange.
That's cheating.
Listen, you have your pistol, Glock pistol. We have rifles that take Glock mags, 9mm. We can share the round, the mags.
Okay.
Look how versatile
But say
that
it's
is.
like an enemy versus enemy situation in the real world, and you have what? Is it going to be like you can break it apart?
They make, and we're talking about like not, guns aren't legal in California, but a short barrel rifle is not legal in California, or a folding stock. So imagine you can open up the stock and it's like a,
But see, the
almost
thing
like a
is,
pistol.
say you have a openable stock and you're keeping it in your bag, like a backpack. By the time I pull out my Glock,
How do you know it's not right on a sling right here? Ping, ping, ping.
you can't do that when you're going to the gym. So say I decide
Why
to
are we
pull
getting
up.
into a gunfight at the gym? Why are you rolling up?
Say I
This ain't the
decide-
Wild
Say I
West.
decide to pull up at the gym, and
Guess
I go
what?
like this. You won't.
You know
You're
where?
not gonna have enough time to unzip
I'll be
your
waiting
bag.
across the parking lot 100 yards away with my rifle. Ping, 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 ping.
No, but say I decide, just like I'm gonna be able to get way more rounds by the time you
Why
unzip
are
your
you
bag.
going shooting up the gym is the first problem.
No,
That's the first question.
I'm
Have you
just-
been hanging out with Evelyn? Are you running suppressed? God, I'm going rifle.
I'm going pistol,
They call it pistol caliber carbine, PCC. It's a rifle with a pistol round.
aka pistol round carbine.
So that makes it 4
4
for
to
rifle to 2 to pistol. The rifle wins over the pistol.
We hope you like this Would You Rather episode. There's going to be many more coming like this. We're going into all different categories now. Fitness, business, lifestyle, guns, obviously.
Put the comment down below. What type of gun are you choosing? If you could choose only one gun the rest of your life, a pistol, a rifle, a shotgun, and then go into the specifics, the detail, the round, the size, whether you're running it
Suppressor.
suppressed or not, and whatever. Put it in the comments down below. What do you choose? We'll see you next time on the Would You Rather series. In case no one told you yet today, you are
You're
freaking awesome.
No excuses.